What's up, you guys? Isaac with a chance here, back for my 200th video review, and today we're going to be looking at the Transformers Studio Series Gamer Edition Deluxe Class Cliffjumper from Transformers War for Cybertron. So for the package, you got this very cool open window that showcases Cliffjumper, and you do get his name, Cliffjumper, next to the Autobot logo. He's part of the Studio Series Gamer Edition toy line. We get the Transformers text logo there. He is from Transformers War for Cybertron, or I should say Fall of Cybertron as well. And he was made by Hasbro. On the side, you get a really cool image of Cliffjumper, and he is Studio Series Gamer Edition number 05. And you get another image of Cliffjumper. On the back of the box, you get Cliffjumper in this robot mode, his vehicle mode, and he transforms in 21 steps. And he is part of the Project Omega Supreme. And we have a little bio here which says, Cliffjumper spots a horde of Decepticons preparing to attack Omega Supreme and unleashes defensive blaster fire. So which is true in the video game. So anyway, so for the package of Cliffjumper, that's about it. So let me get him out here. It's how awesome and video game accurate he actually is. So here's Cliffjumper open up in his package and also in his vehicle mode. And I have to say that this is I have to say that this is a really cool figure. And also this is a repaint, a remodel, and a redeco of the Studio Series Gamer Edition Bumblebee. Now, when I heard this figure was coming out, I was recently a little bit curious and excited for it, but now I got him in hand. Now, to say the vehicle mode looks really badass looking Cybertronian accurate to what we've seen in the game, and I think Hasbro did an excellent job with the vehicle mode. Now, with the color scheme, I love the texture of red and the black and the lighter orange of some sort on the vehicle mode. And taking a look at we get some really nice red all over the vehicle mode. We do get this black windshield. We do get this black windshield, and we do get this these black red lineup windows on this side and this side. And we do get the gray color scheme of the wheels, which I think it looks pretty cool, including with the red. And then on the back there's that. So like I said, the vehicle mode looks pretty cool. Cliffjumper does come with accessories, but these are the same accessories that Bumblebee came with as these. He does come with the sword, he comes with the arm gun, and he comes with the arm cannon. Then he comes with this really interesting backdrop. I think this is the scene where Omega Supreme was attacked by the Decepticons. So this is the backdrop here where so there you go. So I guess that's pretty much it for the backdrop. But it's a really cool backdrop. And you do get this really nice menu. Go ahead and open that up. It's up to you if you want to put him in robot mode or his vehicle mode. And that's pretty much it. So I guess that wraps it up for the accessories, for the backdrop, and the menu. So let's get into transformation for Cliffjumper. So for transformation for Cliffjumper is basically the same thing as Bumblebee. First, what you want to do is go ahead and grab this top piece. Just grab the top of the back. Just leave that there for right now. Then you want to grab the legs. Grab this leg. Yeah, split that away. Do the same on this side. Push that away. So we'll start off with the legs first. And then what you want to do is go ahead and open these up. Yeah, take his toes out. Put this piece over. Oh yeah, and then you want to rotate the foot right there. Then you want to straighten out the leg. Just like that. Do the same on this side. release his foot. Yeah, release his foot. I'm sorry, release his toe there. Right about, oh, here it is. Just grab this toe, just push it out. Push that down. And move the foot out of the way. Actually, you gotta push this back in, then rotate the foot just like that. Then straighten out the leg, and there you go. And then just straighten out the body just like that. Oh, before you do that. Yeah, now we just got the legs all done. That's all that matters. So let's just do that. And then next up, you want to do is go ahead and grab the arms, pull those out, just like that, gently. Then straighten out the arm, put it right there. Straighten out the arm. Grab this arm, pull that out, pull the entire shoulder piece out, and push this down, push this one down. There you go. Then you want to grab this windshield piece and push it all the way in, gently. If I can get it in there. There we go. And just push it down, just like that, and just push it there. It just sits there. Then you want to grab these two pieces, just push them all the way in. And then you want to push this piece all the way down. Wait a minute. Yeah, you want to just rotate this. You want to bring this down. Now push this down just like so. It just sits there. Then you want to grab the back piece, the flat backpack, and just push it all the way up, just like that. And, oh, and one more thing you want to do is rotate the body, which I literally forgot to do. Then you want to grab these wheels, grab this wheel, straighten out the fist, straighten this one out, and straighten out the fist, and double check to see if we're finished. And it looks like we are finished. Everything is completely finished. And then there you go. So when you're done, and afterwards, when you're done, there you have Cliffjumper in this War for Cybertron looking robot mode. So here we have Cliffjumper in this robot mode. And like I said, this is a repaint and a redeco of Bumblebee. And both figures do look pretty good. And so does this one. Now, with this figure, I think this is a really, really cool robot mode. But not as good as the original toy. But I will talk about some things I like, some things I don't like. But let's talk about the positives. The positives is that this figure looks pretty badass looking not as, I mean, it does look War for Cybertron accurate, but not as accurate to what we've seen before. I mean, I like the vehicle mode a lot more than the robot modes. I mean, for the robot modes, I do respect them for trying. But, I mean, it's not the figure's fault by any stretch of imagination. And technically, it's not the figure's fault. But I think, in my opinion, this is a really cool Cliffjumper figure. And I'm just happy to have Cliffjumper in my collection. Well, this Cliffjumper, because I got the Earthrise Cliffjumper, and now I have this Cliffjumper. Now, taking a look at the positives here, the color scheme for the robot mode do match the vehicle mode, and I really like that. And I like the way they handle the arms. The arms do look so much better than the ones we had from the original toy. Now, I do like the arms in particular. Well, I'm talking about the forearms. The forearms do look pretty good because it has the wheel on his forearm. Do have the wheel on his forearm on each forearm. Both forearms are pretty good, looking accurate to the game, and so does the rest of the arms do look accurate to the game as well. And the colors do really look amazing. Now, I do want to say the stomach-wise, I don't like the way it looks. I had the same experiences for Bumblebee, and now for Cliffjumper as well. The stomachs are poked out. They were poked all the way in like they were in the game, but I don't know why they had to have... I just wish they actually done something with having the stomachs poked all the way in. Maybe there was a reason behind it. I think there was a reason behind it why they had to take the stomachs out. I think it's because due to transformation of the vehicle mode. I mean, that's not a huge... I don't know if that's a huge excuse, but I think it's not a huge excuse. I think it's something that... I just wish I found a way to, like, change this, you know... I just wish I found a way to change the stomachs for both Bumblebee and Cliffjumper. You know, have the stomachs poked all the way in, just like they did in the game. So, and for the back, I know this is his backpack, but this is, now, we know Bumblebee and Cliffjumper both have backpacks, but these backpacks are very flat, which I think I really do like, because this actually does kind of replicate, this actually replicates the back for their backs in the game, because the way they look, and I think they do look pretty good. And for the legs, on the other hand, I'm not the biggest fan of the legs too much, because I just wish they put the wheel on, like, I just wish they put the wheel on the middle like they did in the, remember in the game, the wheels were actually in the middle of his, I believe, of his lower leg. And same thing goes for Cliffjumper, but instead they had to put the wheels right here, which does kind of suck. I mean, it's probably due to transformation. I think there was a reason behind it as well for it. Maybe there was a reason behind why they tried the best they can with these figures. I don't know. I mean, and taking a look at the head sculpt, it looks really good. And I think because this is a character from the Fall of Cybertron video game, I mean, like, I have not seen the War of Cybertron video game in a while, but I think, in my opinion, the head sculpt looks pretty good. In my opinion, looks Fall of Cybertron accurate as well. And also, the head sculpt also does replicate this also does replicate his head sculpt from Transformers Prime. And I'm glad they translated it into the Fall of Cybertron video game. And this is actually a really damn good head sculpt. Really good. Love the blue for the eyes, gunmetal silver for the face, and red for the helmet, and mostly gunmetal silver for the horns, or the antlers for that matter, but mostly the horns. So do look pretty nice. So for articulation, he can look up. Well, he can't really look up, but he can look down a little bit, but not as much as Bumblebee, I guess. He can move his arm. He can move his elbow joint. He can move this arm, this elbow joint. He can move his body as well. He can move his legs. Well, mostly his knee joints. He can move his legs, move his knee joints, and his ankle joints. There you go. You can store Bumblebee's weapons on his back. You can use his weapon. It doesn't matter which hand. It's the same one. Cliffjumper has the sword. You can either put it you can put it in his hand, or you can put it on his back. I'm gonna tab that. It's the same thing for Bumblebee. And there you go. And it's all the way in, just like that. So there you go. And for the arm, you can also take this one off. You get to only take this one off. It doesn't matter which weapon. If either is this weapon, let me put this one in. Like this weapon, for example. Oh wait, I think I'm doing it the wrong way. There we go. You can use this weapon. You can use his arm gun, or you can use the arm cannon. Just put it in. and just put the sword in his hand. And there you go. Now he's ready for action. And now he's ready for action. Now he's ready to help. Now he's ready to help Jazz in the Fall of Cybertron video game to help him on his mission. And there you go. Now he's ready for action. So I guess that's pretty much wraps up for Cliffjumper. And like I said, there were some things I liked, some things I didn't like about the figure, but I think there'll be some things I would rather change for this figure to make it much better and make it accurate to what we've seen in the game. So I guess that's pretty much it. Wraps it up for our buddy Cliffjumper, and that's pretty much it. Nothing much else to say. So be sure to like, subscribe, push the notification button, follow me on Instagram, comment down below, and I'll see you on my next video. Thank you for watching.